All right, welcome everybody to my live. And in this live, we're actually testing the microphone, so let me know if it's working properly or not. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit for people to tap in, and hopefully I get the good news. And if you're watching this after the live, hey, thank you for watching in and tapping in. So today we're just gonna look at the corals, cause God, look how fluffy they are. I haven't done anything to the aquarium besides what you guys saw me do. And like I said, I really want this microphone to be working because if it's working, it's gonna change the whole game. It's gonna change the whole dynamic of the podcast or the show. So look at this. This is my green digitata right here. This Montepora, and look at that. It looks pretty healthy, pretty fluffy. The ends, it looks like it's growing new polyps, and I still just want to see a real growth spur on this guy. Some real noticeable changes, but that's why we're documenting right now. But beautiful coral, very something I actually do recommend. I actually like this one more than other digis I've seen. This one in particular actually grows like a tree, like a real nice tree. It's real hard to explain, but I seen other green digis, and honestly, I'm not really into them. I don't like how they look, or at least I don't like the way their growth pattern is. I'm not sure if it's the water flow and the lighting, or a combination of both, maybe even the water chemistry. But this particular strain of green digitata, man, the way it grows, it resembles more of a kind of like a desert cactus. It's beautiful little coral. And like I said, I really wanted to show you guys the next coral up. Is actually that green slimer, but before I move the green slimer that way. I wanted to show you so you guys can tell me if you think it's growing or not. Ah, shit. Well, realistically, I just want to know if you guys think it's coloring up again, because I'm starting to see like green on the tissue. Yeah, I don't know how to fix the white balance on the camera. Well, actually, I kind of do, but not while I'm filming. All right, so if you look at the green slimer, do you guys think the skin's starting to turn green again? What do you guys think? Yay or nay? Hey Atkins, what's up, G? Hey Atkins, I'm testing my mic. Let me know if it works, bro. I'm actually gonna try to go as far from the camera, and I'm really am testing the microphone, because if the microphone works, it's gonna change the whole dynamic of the podcast, or the fucking of the show. Because now when I go live somewhere else, man, it's working good, G. Ah, thank you, bro. Hell yeah, that's what's up. All right. Man, you won't even believe this new setup I got going, bro. Cause this microphone is actually a little wireless. I got two transmitters, so I could do interviews with this setup. And what's cool is I got it plugged in straight to the phone, straight into YouTube. Hey, MB Reef, what's up, G? So we're testing the new mic, and we're looking at the new coral. I mean, at the new corals. Looking at the corals. But man, I'm so excited with this mic. This mic is badass. Hopefully it sounds good. I do gotta dial the sensitivity down, because I notice it goes slightly yellow if I kind of speak a little bit too loud. But right now I'm speaking a little bit normal. I don't have to talk anywhere near the phone, so that really changes the game. Because now I'm actually trying to step away from the mic. I mean, from the phone, and testing that shit. But anyways, let's go look in here. Tell me what you guys think of this green slimer. Do you guys think it's recovering? Do you guys think its tissue starting to turn green, or do you think it's all fucked up? Let me know, and we will get a different angle right now. And then if you look at the Garf Bonsai, tell me what you guys think also. I honestly think the Garf Bonsai is doing worse than the Green Slimer, but I think they're both uh, on their way to recovery. And again, this new mic setup, fucking beautiful. And like I said, I am gonna listen to the recording. I mean the video after, see how it's like, and then I want to go on StreamYard. I forgot. I'm gonna test it on StreamYard, see how the audio quality is. All right. So next up is my. I put Hydros X3 on my tank. It's pretty cool. Oh, that's a light, right, bro? I forgot what the Hydros X3 is. What the wait? Hold on. What the comments? Hold on. Aqua Garden Zen, what's up, bro? Thanks for joining. We're testing the new microphone. I got a new Rode microphone, wireless mic, and so far I'm getting positive feedback, and that's some good shit. But anyways, right here's the green digi that, like I'm telling you guys. This green digi, their growth pattern of this particular strain, it looks more like a desert cactus, and I really want this guy to grow more than any of the other corals. I think the growth pattern on this green digi, like I seen the mother, plenty of like two different mothers of the same strain. Man, that shit looks way better than all the other green digis I seen on the internet. So if this guy grows, you guys are gonna see a really cool digi growth. It looks way different than the bubblegum growth for sure. I think the bubblegum and like the forest fires, they kind of grow a little bit all crazy and shit. Well, at least the ones I seen on the internet. But it sounds great, and that digitata is gorgeous. Ah, thank you, G. And then, like I said, this green one's definitely growing. Like this little one, even though it's a smaller frag, I feel it's growing faster than the larger one. Like you can already see the little fingers, or I don't know what do you want to call it. The mural stems. I don't know. In plants, we would call it mural stems, but the growth tips of that green digi are really showing, or at least, you know what I mean, the finger likes. And then that bubble gum, it is growing, but it's growing less to my eye. You know what I mean? I know it's grown because I've taken pictures and I compared it with pictures, but to my eye, now that I'm looking at it, it's the right side of it that looks mostly different. That I could really tell that it actually grew. But like I said, the star of the show today is to see if this green slimer is actually growing, coloring up, or anything like that, or getting worse. But oh, now I get why the phone. Okay, now I get why the phone looks all blue, because the light itself is hitting the lens itself on my phone. Okay. All right, but what do you guys think? Do you think the skin's starting to turn green again? Or if you remember how bad it was? And then all that fuzzy shit, I have no clue what it is. I've been thinking about turkey basting it off. I really don't know what it is. But I haven't been messing with it because I'm like, well, if it's there, it's let the hermit crab do its thing. But what do you guys think? Because honestly, guys, this green slimer is one of my favorite corals, or the Garf Bonsai and the green slimer were some of my favorite stags, to tell you the truth. And that's why they're in there. But I really do think it's looks brown to me. Yeah, it's still brown, bro. But I'm wondering if you guys think it's starting to color up, cause you see right here. Oh shit! Hold on, let me get the pointer. If you look at right there, it looks like it's starting to go green right here in that little spot. The rest of it looks white, brownish. Before it was all white, now it looks brown, but now this little spot looks like it's starting to turn green right there. And if it starts progressing, if we start noticing that it's starting to turn more green, it's definitely recovering. And then this digi, man, like I said, this guy is out of this world. he said it's the same fragment of that little one, but this one hasn't really grown. It's gotten fatter, but it hasn't grown. And then next up, and thank you guys. I didn't really have a. I was just really gonna test the mic, but might as well look at the corals, right? And thank you guys for joining, honestly. And then these two zoas, honestly, guys, like the way I'm looking at it, under this light and the way they kind of colored up, I like the Rasta zoas more. But under Kessel, I think I like the Little Shop of Horrors more. The Little Shop of Horrors always. But I honestly think all around, I like the Rastas a lot more. And what's not helping that it looks blue. Everything looks blue. So uh I mean it isn't, and it is the color. All right. And then but nothing wrong with that. Yeah. And then this guy, remember yesterday I threw in that hermit crab? The hermit crab cleaned the left side. Fucking left the right side of it though. But look at this guy. Like I said, this is one of my favorite actual Monties that I have in here that's an encrusting. Hold on, let me go from this side. See if I get this angle. See, this guy is starting to encrust also. And the only one that's encrusting that's not doing so hot is this guy right there. And it kind of sucks because he's a really nice, colorful one. This guy right there. But let's take a look at the green slimer from this angle. And let me know what you guys think. Does it look better or worse? Oh shit. See, every time I zoom in, it changes the color. But I said I really want that hermit crab to really clean him out. Honestly, guys, looking from this angle, I think he's starting to turn green again. I think if we just give him like a week or so, you guys are gonna see a completely different Slimer here, for sure. And again, as long as my tank doesn't overheat. And then next up, we're gonna go back to over here and look at the Setosa. I've noticed this guy is actually healing up and recovering the little bald patches that it had. See this guy? Ah, man, it's really hard to see from this angle. Well, anyways, this guy definitely I definitely noticed this guy is healing up and growing. Cause you see the little bald spots where the algae used to be. That guy is actually healing up pretty nicely. Cause I noticed the hermit crabs constantly clean them, so the algae is constantly kind of dying off. But this guy, I actually feel he's gonna make it and gonna start growing. And I really don't know how it's gonna start growing over there. If it's gonna start encrusting or branching. But here's another view. But like I'm telling you, this Atosa is actually recovering pretty good. You can see the polyps on there, all that shit. Only I should use my other microphone. I mean my other camera that actually is meant for that's actually dedicated for the camera, but I'm using my camera phone, so you guys already know how that shit is. But I'm telling you, this Satosa right here is rock solid. And I'm kind of happy that I don't have to talk to the camera. But like I said, this guy, you see, oh, this is what I wanted to show you. You see the little spots right here? This is where the algae used to kill it, was killing it, or where the algae was growing. But you see how the coral itself is starting to grow over these little spots? That's how I know it's growing and that it's recovering, because that algae is starting to go away. And those little spots, those little volcano looking shits, they're every day I notice they're getting smaller and smaller. I actually think some of them are completely healed up, and like I said, I don't know if this guy's gonna start branching or if he's gonna be encrusting, but this guy is definitely recovering. And like I said, guys, I don't have any fish in here for a purpose because it makes my life so much easier. Eating waffles, the sausage patties, then gotta head out to work. Tank looks good. Aqua Garden Zen, hey, thank you so much. Don't worry, we'll be out here. We'll be out of here soon, pretty soon. Oh shit. There you go. We're gonna be out of here pretty soon. Um, what else? Oh, this is the probably my least favorite Monty in there. I probably don't really talk about it. Can't even see it, but there's a Monty up there. Uh, he's like, all right, I guess. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm gonna determine if I'm gonna keep him or not. He does have red polyps, but other than that, he's supposed to be green, but I don't like the color he's turning. Aquaguard Design yesterday was my birthday. Oh, happy birthday, bro. That's good shit, man. Hopefully you guys do something, or you did something, or will do something. Definitely do something, man. Bam. Oh yeah, this is gonna be the final coral when we're at here. Look at this guy right there. This guy's like, I'm telling you, this is one of the ones that is doing really good. But like I said, the algae is fucking kind of like taking over and shit. We had a blast. Thank you. Happy birthday, bro. Sorry I missed it yesterday. Yeah, G man. I'm just glad you guys had a blast and that you're here watching my little live. I know it's kind of hard, guys. I know you guys have bigger tanks and you guys get more coverage and you get to see more shit and shit that actually flows in the water current. Well, all of my corals are just fucking. We're looking at fucking rocks, basically. Hey, but really, I just came on just because I really wanted to test out my tank and all that shit. Sticks are cool. Hey, Atkins, how your corals doing, bro? Your SPS corals, bro. How they doing, bro? I remember you had that center one that in the middle of your tank. I got a stylo. You ain't seen it yet, HCB. Oh yeah, I saw. What was it? The purplish, fucking pinkish stylo. I forgot what they're called. I did see that one. You still got it, bro? I like the nano tanks and testing limits. Oh yeah, Aqua Gardens in. Yeah, definitely. These small tanks are a whole fucking. I don't know. They're easier and harder at the same time. I mean, they're easier because you get to like pack the tank with corals pretty easy and pretty quick with less than like $100. Um, but what makes it harder is all the changes. My biggest problem is actually temperature swings. Chemistry wise, I got the chemistry down. Oh, the lighting is my next biggest thing that's giving me a problem. The light, it fucking turns on, it flickers, and all this shit. I think it's because my controller's all fucked up. I gotta go talk to them. But right now I turned it on manually. I think I'm just gonna have it on manual mode and probably just put it on a regular timer. Because I got tired of that shit, honestly. Because it's like in the middle of the night, it'll turn on. And then right now, I had to turn it on. Like it was on, and then it turned off right before I was going to press record or play or whatever the fuck. And then I turned it on right now. A Milka Stylo. Oh, yeah, that's where it was. A Milka Stylo. Yeah, SPS doing good. My Rainbow Hammer belled out. Though not going to hunt it down. All the rest look amazing. Oh, that's what's up, G. You have how many SPS corals you have? You have like two of them, right? Or you had three of them. You need a new light ASAP. That thing is acting so weird. It's scary. Yeah, bro. I definitely need a new light. Sooner the better. Fuck, but you know all of us, fuck, man. We're none of us got any monies to buy a fucking good light. You know what I mean? Or to replace a light. So it's like fuck. Uh, three if you count on the. I forgot how to pronounce that shit. Hydropora. Yeah, bro. I remember that shit. Okay, now I remember that shit too. I'm trying to think what other SPS corals you could probably try. Yeah, just give those a try and then see what's up. No, we are balling on a budget. That's right. That's right. My bad, guys. I have like the worst angle on the camera. Let me flip this stuff. Bam. Now you get a little bit of everything. But like I said, guys, the number one coral I really want to do good is that Garf Bonsai. Gay Viper Spectra. My boy Zen uses them. His tanks is doing so good. How much are they and how big are they, bro? Like I needed something small. Um, really, I was thinking of getting the little Kessel, the 500X one. That way, if I get a bigger tank, I could just mount that shit on a different tank. But right now, honestly, I can't even fucking afford that shit. I can't even afford the smaller Kessel, the 880 right now. It's like fuck. I really don't know if I want to spend $150 for a small ass little light. I'd rather buy the bigger brother. And then this light is growing. Is I can see my corals healing up and recovering. So at the same time, it's like fuck. I don't want to deviate from this light. Also, I'm using the Philson 165 watt. Hey, how much is that light, bro? And how big is it? And is it too much for a 2 gallon? This tank's really small. This tank is 2 gallons of water right here. This is 2 gallons of water right here. What's it called? Try the Crew or some shit lights. My 18-inch fixture was cheap. Damn, bro, that's 18 inches though, bro. This thing is only. Let me show you how big this tank is, bro. There's a little toothbrush that I used to clean. That's how big it is, bro. You see what I mean? So 18 inches is kind of too big right now. Any black box LEDs for reals, huh? Nah, I'm really thinking about just getting the Kessel. This is the tuna, the freshwater one, so I can't use this one. And then the other ones in the other tank, and then this light. It's kind of, I don't know, man. It's kind of freaking me out a little bit. So I'm just gonna talk to the manufacturer, be like, "Hey, bros, fucking, could he hook me up with another light or fucking give me?" Because honestly, I would want the Wi-Fi one, or I don't know if this one I could do. It comes, or if I could make this one Wi-Fi, or I'm just a dumbass that doesn't know about it. I don't know if I could just download the app and use this light as my with the new app they got. You know what I mean? I don't know shit. I should probably go ask them. You know what I mean? Because if they have the app, I'd rather just install it with the app because the controller's all fucked up. The controller don't work for shit. Like I try to adjust the time on the controller, and the controller does some weird shit all the time. I hate Wi-Fi stuff. Just my opinion. Aqua Garden Zen. That's why I want to go with the Kessel, bro. I just like those little fucking fine tuning knobs that it has, and there you go. And put that shit on the timer, and I'm good. But like this controllers, they always fuck up. And then the Wi-Fi shit. I've been hearing a lot of bad shit with the Wi-Fi things, and I don't know. I'm tired of all that shit. I do want to get the Kessel because I like how I just want to get the Wi-Fi dongle one. Just put the dongle on that shit and still have the option of using the knobs. The LED aquarium light, Nana Asta something 20 full spectrum remote control fish tank lamp, 4 channels demo for saltwater coral reef tanks, S20, $50. Looks like something you could use. Does it grow? Does it grow SPS coral, bro? Is there another? Is there another reefer out there that used it to grow SPS corals? It's an Amazon link. All right, I'm gonna check that shit out, bro. But like I said, I want to find something or someone that grows SPS corals under those lights. Cause I know for a fact I can't just use any light right now, cause my corals have adapted to this light, and I know if they could adapt to the Kessel a lot easier, if I buy them a new light. I don't know. Try it out and find out. You're growing easy. SPS. Nah, I'm not gonna find out, bro. I'm not gonna be experimenting. If somebody buys me that light, I'll experiment with it. But me buying, like I said, I don't want to spend that shit and then find out it don't work. And honestly, bro, there's no real such thing as easy SPS, bro. They're all fucking easy, bro. They're all pretty much the same shit. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter, in my opinion. I think what people say easy, what they really mean is affordable. Fuck, if you give me a fucking Walt Disney and all these other shits, I'll fucking replace all these coral. You know what I mean? Bam. Honestly, guys, this is the only coral, honestly, that I don't think you guys are gonna be able to find that easy. This Monty right there, that one. If that one grows, maybe even this one, but that Monty in the back, but that motherfucker is not the color it's supposed to be. And if I don't see anybody else on YouTube, be like, I'm gonna start selling that shit expensive now. Nah, but I really do. I was thinking of like what I really want is a light that would just fit right on top right here, and none of the edges are sticking out. And one thing I noticed, guys, it doesn't matter if it's SPS coral, LPS, or soft coral. They all pretty much use the same water. I don't adjust my water for anything. I don't give a fuck if it's a little polyp or any of these SPS corals, and I would just leave them in there, like in the same water chemistry. I don't worry about the nitrates. I think the whole nitrate thing, I think that's just fucking something that's being pushed in the past fucking like 2 years or so. People have been pushing that nitrate shit about putting it into your saltwater aquarium. Maybe even like 4 years now. I don't know, but I those of us that grew corals like in the mid 2000s, we fucking we don't really pay attention to the nitrates, honestly, and the phosphates. We just try to keep them low because the easiest thing to do is keep or have your nitrates going up and up. And in my opinion, if your tank is like, let's say you're feeding your aquarium and let's say you do have some nitrate and it goes to zero, I think that's the normal biological process of your tank. And I wouldn't be adding more food to try to increase that number. I think since whatever's being consumed, I think the tank is doing its thing. If I could feed my tank and everything stays at zero, fucking I wouldn't be adding more nitrate to my system. Like this tank, you guys never see me feed anything, add fucking fish food. You definitely don't see me adding phosphate or nitrate liquid supplements or anything. Once in a I'll tell you the truth. Once in a while, I do feed the tank, but mostly because I feel bad for the hermit crabs and for the fucking what are the night crawlers called again? The fuck, dude. I call them night crawlers now, and I forgot the fucking name. The bristle worms and the big bristle worms are in there. That's the only reason I feed, guys. Just because I feel bad for them. But if you're asking me if I feed for the coral and any of that shit, not really. I do that shit maybe once a week, and honestly, I really don't think it fucking does shit. I mean, I know it. I know you're supposed to feed your corals, but I don't think we are feeding like in the hobby. I don't think we're feeding corals the shit that they actually eat in the wild. In my opinion, I really don't think we are. Cause let's look at it. Let's say you're a shark and you fucking tearing some shit up in the reef. The corals are being exposed to blood, guts, fucking fish shit, all that shit. You know what I mean? They're not just being exposed to fucking reef roids. You know what I mean? Or whatever the fucking phytoplankton and shit. And then another thing, and not just that, but every nighttime, all the organisms that come from the depths and they come to the water surface, all that shit is their feeding time. You know what I mean? And I even seen in documentaries where corals that they actually grow at night. They do not grow during the day, or they barely grow during the day. But they really start growing at night, and they really start fighting at night. That's when the real fucking action happens. But I don't know. And like I said, so saying that, I don't think corals and all these shit really use nitrates and phosphates in the aqueous form in the large ass concentrations that people are putting in their aquariums or any of that shit. I think whatever is in there is plenty and that should be good enough. I think your snails and hermit crabs produce enough nitrates and phosphates for your coral. And you guys, I don't know, you guys might think I'm full of shit, but fucking the corals right here, you guys know I don't feed anything. I don't like changing my water chemistry. Sometimes I even feel like the snails are taking too much of a shit. All that shit, you know what I mean? Like everybody has, I don't know, everybody always says some shit on the internet, and then when it really comes to it, their tanks fucking I don't know, they're either really mature tanks, and when they try to set up a new tank and a new system, the new system is always fucking like a piece of shit and it's not doing so good. You know what I mean? That's why a common thing. And I'm not going to mention any names, but a lot of the people you guys follow, they talk all this shit. They make videos. They make all this educational shit. But when you really look at it, they never really set up a successful tank in anything that actually looks pretty cool. Or they set up a system and then they never really finish it. Sometimes I feel like I'm not gonna be able to finish this tank. You know what I mean? Wait it out into maturity, but fuck it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. but hopefully I'm able to grow it. But like I said, if these corals grow, like I said, guys, you guys just make shit too fucking complicated. I don't know how to explain it, man. But don't overcomplicate shit for sure. But like I said, I'm pretty much doing everything that nobody, like the opposite of what everybody does. Like I have sugar fine sand in an SPS tank and a high flow and all that shit. You know what I mean? Um, I'm pretty much doing contrary to what everybody's telling you, and a lot of the shit that you kind of led yourself to believe. I do shit different, and then again, I have different results. And like I said, I'm here just to compare results. If you guys have a system, like I said, I always look at other people's systems and what they got going, and I always pay attention to the things they supplement and all that shit, and I always test it for myself. And like I said, all the supplements, even me, like all the aminos that I bought and all that shit that I'm testing, I don't even need a dose that much. If you guys notice, every time I dose anything, aminos or if I feed or anything, I always do a water change after. Um, that's how much little I think you really need in the system. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go and I'll see you guys next time. All right.